What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of C&Jsportscast. I'm Jeremiah,
I'm Chris.
and we have some early, not too early, but early
Early enough.
um, NFL regular season record predictions, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I guess we can start with the AFC East because they go by its division. And it's not a little bit of conference, a little bit of division type deal. So they got the Jets going 12-4, the Dolphins 11-5, the Bills 9-7, and the Patriots 6-10.
Interesting. All right.
Uh,
6-10 for the Patriots. That would be a first.
that would be a first in a while.
That'd be the first losing record for
Second. Yeah.
Did they have one last season?
Pretty sure they did.
I really didn't watch them because Tom Brady wasn't the quarterback. Sorry, Mac Jones. You're just not Tom Brady. I don't know what to say.
Honestly, the Bills going 9-7. That's pretty low.
Yeah,
That means they're not making the playoffs.
Yeah, especially when you have the Patriots going 6-10.
Yeah. I mean, because you look at it.
Because then you got the Dolphins going 11-5.
Yeah.
And then the
Jets going 12-4.
I don't think the Jets are going 12-4.
You don't think so?
No.
Just because there was a quarterback away.
Just because you changed? No.
Hey, I'm just going off what the Jets said. They said they was a quarterback away last year.
I mean, they did, but it's not a one-season turnaround.
Yeah, true.
Unless Aaron Rodgers went in and magically became best friends with everybody the moment he looked at
all
them.
the receivers.
Yeah. No. That's a 2-season thing, right? You got to build the first season.
Yeah, true. Okay, AFC North. Pittsburgh 9-7, Baltimore 8-8, Cincinnati 8-8.
8-8.
Then you got the Cleveland Browns 6-10.
8-8. 1. That's not very good. I don't think the Bengals would go that low.
I don't think. Well, the way the AFC is built up now, it's kind of I guess you try to be lucky enough to be in the top 5, like in the winning column anyway.
Right. 8-8.
But 8-8, I see all of us in this division losing because it's the AFC North, one of the toughest divisions out there. If not the toughest division out there, because
I could see the Bengals being in the top
5.
The top 5 of the AFC.
True. But no, they started their rookie at safety when they got rid of Jesse Bates. So yeah,
I don't know.
It's like, for the Browns, I can see 6-10, if not.
Browns, I can see that.
Still a losing record from the Browns.
Yeah, it'll be Deshaun Watson's first. I'm sure he's been working out a ton.
Of course. But it's just the Browns.
But that's not getting reps on the field. That's just
practicing
weights,
and practicing with your players. That's it.
Yeah.
You're not really playing against another team.
Yeah. So I can see that. I can see the Browns.
So for AFC South, you got the Colts 13-3, Titans 12-4, the Texans 10-6, and the Jags 8-8.
Who's making these predictions?
Honestly, I think these kind of predictions kind of off. Just being honest.
What?
Because
hypothetical. What is that? Hypothetical events wiki.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just going off what it was.
So this
Hulk crime.
So this is somebody's predictions.
Yeah. They're using like an account name.
The Colts going 13-3.
I doubt it because they gotta start. They starting up with a new quarterback. I don't see that happening.
Titans, I could see 12-4. They do well in the regular season.
Well, they did just sign down DeAndre Hopkins.
And they did just sign DeAndre Hopkins.
So
they do well in the regular season. It's playoffs. You don't expect too much out of them.
Yeah. So Houston Texans.
I see that. Texans, that one, I don't know either.
I don't believe it's gonna be a 10-6
unless they made some major
with
changes
the
off
Texans.
season.
I don't see 10-6 in their future right now. Probably next year, because that gives C.J. Stroud 1 year under his belt.
Oh, that's right.
He's actually figured some stuff out with the NFL and how
I mean, because you throw in a rookie that first season, it's rough.
yeah, and plus the NFL speed is totally different from college.
It's not like Aaron Rodgers had 3 seasons to be an understudy.
Yeah.
Before he
Yeah,
started.
Now you're just throwing these quarterbacks to the
and
wolves.
now it's like your first season. Here you go.
Right. Then you got then the Jags. Well, the Jags made the playoffs last year.
They did make the playoffs.
So,
8-8.
I don't see them. They might not be 8-8.
They might go 10-6.
Yeah, they could.
We could switch those.
Yeah, swap the 8-8
the
and
Texans.
the
They'll go 8-8.
Yeah. Okay. Kansas City Chiefs 12-4. Raiders 10-6. Broncos 8-8, and the Chargers 5-11. I'll swap out 3 of these. I give the Chargers the 8-8.
The Broncos 5-11.
The Broncos 5-11. Oh,
I think the Chiefs and the Raiders are good.
No. The Raiders get the 8-8. Chargers 10-6. Then the Broncos 5-11. Because I don't think Wilson still got it in him.
No. As long as he doesn't try that Bronco country stuff.
All right, the NFC East. The Eagles 11-5, Cowboys 10-6, Giants 10-6. The Commanders, almost the Redskins.
You just said it.
The Commanders 8-8.
Giants.
Kind of makes sense here, but I think
I'd maybe put the Giants a little bit lower on
I
their record.
was like, I could probably put the Giants at 8-8, put the Commanders at 10-6, or maybe like 9-.
I'd put them both 8-8. I don't.
I
think you're giving the Giants a lot of credit.
Actually, I think that whoever made this one,
You're giving the Giants a good amount of credit.
They definitely gave them too much credit. I mean, of course, they made the playoffs and everything, but still, Okay, NFC North. Packers 11-5. That's a lie.
With Jordan.
Bears 10-6. Lions 9-7. Then the Vikings 5-11. Okay, let's swap this out real quick.
All right.
Packers 5-11. Bears 9-7. The Lions, I'll probably give them the 11-5, and the Vikings can go 10-6.
That sounds about right. You could change the Lions and the Vikings around either way.
Yeah.
But the Packers are not going 11-5.
Definitely not.
That's not happening. They must be a Packers fan.
Of course, something. I mean, you see where they put the Colts.
That's true. 13-3.
Yeah, I mean, I got the same thing for the Saints right here. NFC South.
13-3
Saints 13-3. Buccaneers 9-7. Panthers 6-10, and the Falcons 4-12.
I get the Falcons. That sounds about right to me.
Falcons sound about a little bit right.
Panthers, did they draft Anthony Richardson? Who drafted him?
Anthony Richardson got drafted by the Colts.
By the Colts. Oh, that's why they put him.
The Falcons drafted that running back from Texas, B. John Robertson, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
So they still got a lot of work to do in Atlanta, but you know what? I'd probably keep it like it is. Well,
Saints. They got Jameis. At quarterback.
No, Derek Carr.
Oh, that's right. Derek Carr.
Yeah.
I thought he was with the Raiders still.
Yeah. You know, I probably would keep this one just like it is.
Yeah, that one's actually. It seems like that could be right.
Yeah. That one look like the Saints could be like the
Derek Carr
the number one
is actually a decent quarterback. He's not top tier.
No.
But he's good.
Yeah.
He's good enough.
Okay, NFC West. The Cardinals 11-5. That's a damn lie. The 49ers 10-6. Swap those two right now. Seahawks 9-7, and the Rams 7-9. Okay, so
Swap the Cardinals and the 49ers
definitely, and swap the Cardinals again
with the Seahawks.
with the Seahawks.
Yeah.
It's a toss up with the Rams and the Cardinals.
I think the Rams will be slightly better than Arizona.
Yeah, cause I don't think Kyler Murray got chemistry with none of his receivers.
There's been a lot of drama. And whatever you try to do to repair it, you said and did things.
Yeah.
And you put it on the internet, so it's there forever. So.
Yeah, it don't matter if you deleted yourself. It's still somebody out there.
It's out there. Somebody screenshotted that tweet. Probably one of his teammates.
But yeah, well, those are their predictions so far.
Arizona, I just can't believe.
Arizona 11-5.
Arizona going from the bottom of the NFC West to the top.
I still don't believe that.
Not happening.
Yeah, I still don't believe that, but you know.
That's crazy.
We seen crazier stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know what? If that's far fetched, you know, it's far fetched.
There's a couple of those. The Colts, the Cardinals, the Colts, the Packers. None of those are happening.
Yeah.
The 11-5 top of the division. It's not happening.
So,
if Jordan Love was that quarterback,
yeah,
we would have known already. That's what I heard someone say. I can't remember. Some sports analyst. Like, you can tell pretty quick whether they're going to be a good quarterback, whether they can cut it in the NFL or not.
So, as actually looking at this one, as of right now, as they stand at 0-0, all across the board, the number ones in every division for AFC is the Patriots, Steelers, Colts, and the Raiders.
Still the Colts, huh?
Yeah, still the Colts. They got something.
Maybe. Okay. All right. Maybe they got something too.
And
but
like
nothing for the Packers.
No, the Packers not. No. So
no, the Packers, they're saying that too.
For the NFC, yeah, they got
West, Packers,
the number
Bears.
ones are Giants, Packers, Buccaneers, and 49ers. Which this ain't gonna stay like it is right now, but as of players going into training camp, these are the number ones in their divisions. So
I think the Chargers are going to do a lot better than what people are.
Yeah, they got them at the bottom.
They just re-signed Justin Herbert. They just came to a 5-year deal with him.
Yeah, he's the number one leading top paid quarterback right now.
More than Mahomes?
More than Lamar. Lamar had the most because the way they contracted.
I thought Mahomes got that like half a billion. Right?
Half a billion for 10 years. So that was just 50 per year.
Oh, okay.
So, and then they start going more ever since.
Restructuring.
Restructuring and everything like that.
Huge contract.
Yeah. So Mahomes is set to stay in Kansas City for the rest of his career, pretty much.
That's what's going to happen, probably.
Yeah.
He's going to do what Aaron Rodgers did.
And so everybody just kept building off of that. Then you got Deshaun Watson with his contract. He was the top paid at the time.
Guaranteed.
Oh, he still got the most guaranteed money out of everybody, though.
I gotta say, he played that well.
Very. So
whether it was the right deal for the Browns to make, I don't know.
So right,
but he
yeah. So right now, Pat Mahomes got the biggest contract out of like all the quarterbacks. True enough, but per year,
it breaks down smaller.
Yeah, because per year, Justin Herbert got the most. Because
I don't know.
So Herbert's getting 52.5. Lamar's only getting 52. That 0.5 put them
Just
over.
52 million. That's it.
52 million. I wouldn't have to work. I wouldn't have to do nothing for the rest of my life.
Right?
Because for one, you can, even though you can spend 52 mil in one day, it'll take a while to spend 52 mil in
As
one day.
crazy as it sounds, like you could do it pretty quick.
Yeah, like because people usually like, you
a
can't
yacht,
spend that
a helicopter,
a jet,
a Lamborghini. You can spend it pretty quick. It's,
yeah, all these expensive cars,
a
and
giant
stuff.
mansion. You could 50 million. You could spend that pretty quick.
Yeah, it's like, just think like you could just spend it all on houses, and just be like,
depending on the mansion, just the mansion would
by
take your
itself,
50 million. Yeah, that's it.
But me, I'll spend it on multiple houses though, cause I can sell them out or rent them out.
And you can have like safe houses,
right?
And then you can hide out and rotate which one you hide at.
Right.
When the masses start following you, oh, not this house, and you got your
yeah. So yeah,
just Airbnb the other ones.
Yeah. But yeah, it actually doesn't take a lot to sell 52 mil in one day, but.
No, I could live off that pretty
I would
well.
be set for the rest of my life.
Pretty comfortable.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty comfortable.
Most definitely. But yeah, so as of now, those are the standings for NFL divisions and the AFC and NFC conferences. So maybe next time we get on here, we're going to talk about playoff predictions before the actual season starts.
Yeah.
And beyond that, because probably after that, then the preseason start, wouldn't it?
Preseason, yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
they're starting spring camp, so
yeah,
preseason a couple weeks, and then
a couple weeks, then the preseason starts.
Preseason,
because I'm pretty sure they already got them scheduled out.
Oh yeah, by this point.
Yeah, they should have them scheduled out. So I don't think we can go over those too.
Yeah, I don't know the Giants. Some of those.
I still don't believe in the Giants.
Giants got Barkley back
for a year.
That's all I need. 1 year.
Yes, if you don't get injured that year.
That seems
not
to
saying
be,
not saying
that seems to be how the NFL is rolling now.
Hopefully he doesn't get injured. I don't want him to get injured.
They
he's
think
a good person.
For the short term.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, we just need one Super Bowl. We don't care about it. That's what the Rams did. That's why they're falling from grace.
I mean, honestly, that's the.
It got them the Super Bowl.
But
now they're paying the consequences for it.
So nowadays, that's the only requirement you really need to be a Hall of Famer. Stats don't really matter at this point.
Yeah, I don't know the whole.
So, the last time I saw, you got to be a good Samaritan, great with the community, great with the team players, and they always got to have a positive feedback from you or something like that.
Yeah, I don't.
Like your stats, as long as everything else
I'm
lined
not saying you should be a terrible person, but I don't know if that's like, oh, you're a good person off the field. Like, there's lots of good people out there. They're not getting any Hall of Fame inductions.
Yeah.
It should be about the stats, I think.
Yeah, it definitely should be about stats. It should be about
T.O. got the short straw for that, man.
He been kicked out. Like he been. I mean, even Fred Taylor, he was a good player. Also, he still ain't getting.
No, your off-field behavior. Like, what does that got to do with it?
I'm
not saying you should be a terrible person. You should be a good person, but that shouldn't be the deciding factor whether you're in the Hall of Fame or not.
Yeah, and then also what people should take into what the committee should take into effect of who they played against at those eras that they played. Like,
did they play against the best at the time?
Yeah, are the teams that they played against were they the better team?
But then that could backfire on people when you have whole divisions, like the Cowboys division, that you're like, hey, you're the top of your division. That's not very good.
You know what I found out? It's kind of funny. I found out that the only reason the Cowboys are America's team is because another team declined the offer.
Really? That's what it is?
Yeah. So
I always wondered why the Cowboys were America's team.
So when the NFL became one because it was the AFL and the NFL.
Right.
So when they became one, and then this one team won.
What team was it?
It was the Steelers.
The Steelers.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
you're keeping that
I
secret.
was gonna try to say
it. Don't say it.
But yeah, so the offer came to the Pittsburgh Steelers because they the first team to win 4 Super Bowls at the time.
So they were going to be America's.
So they were supposed to be America's team. So when the offer came about, the coach and the owner conversated about it. They was like, "No, we are not going to put that title on us. We are the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that's how we're going to keep it.
America's team.
We are not America's team." So when it came, so the next team was the Cowboys, because that was pretty much the rival for the Pittsburgh Steelers, because they was the main two going to the Super Bowl.
Jerry Jones jumped on that.
Yeah. No,
was he running the team?
No, Jerry Jones was the owner at the time. It was somebody else.
Yeah, huh. Still, that's a lot of good or bad. It's a lot of press, public exposure.
So yeah, that's how the Dallas Cowboys became.
That's how they became America's
team.
I've always wondered that.
Yeah, I was just
good to know.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense to go to the team that made it to the Super Bowl multiple times and then won it like 4 times in a row. The first team to win 4 times. I mean, it would only make sense to make them the America's team.
To me, it always sounded so patriotic. Like,
you would be the
America's team. And I was like, it has to be the Patriots.
Yeah.
That's America's team. America.
Yeah. Come
that
on.
or the Eagles, because,
they got the colors. They, red, white, and blue.
Philadelphia, man. Yeah, they got the color scheme.
Yeah.
The Patriots are America's team.
That's
how it went in my head, anyways.
Honestly, yeah. So honestly, right now, if they redid the nickname or whatever, and they chose somebody else, actually the Patriots would be America's team right now.
Yeah,
thinking about it, because Tom Brady got brought them all the way up to 6 rings, 6 Super Bowl wins. 6 wins. So technically, most appearances. So technically, the Patriots would be, as of right now, would be America's team, not the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, yeah. I always wondered that. I just thought that was like a self-proclaimed.
Yeah,
we're America's team.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty much how the Dallas
marketing brand.
Yeah, the marketing brand pretty much helped the Cowboys in a sense, because
I mean, they're still one of the most valuable franchises.
Well, that also,
or aren't they the? I don't know. They're one of them.
Yeah, no, I think the devalued team and price and marketing and stuff like that is the Chiefs right now. Because of
the Super Bowl,
the most recent Super Bowl,
they're riding their glory days out.
Right. So right now they only got 2, and they've been to 3.
I thought it was 4.
4?
No. They've had a lot of success recently.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes' jersey is selling very well.
Yeah, and Travis Kelce's.
No one else.
No. Yeah, no, 3, because they won the first one because it was against the 49ers. They lost to Tom Brady. Then they just won again against the Eagles. Because the in between,
yeah, 1, 2, yeah,
because the in between one was the Bengals and the Rams.
The Rams, that's right.
So that's because the Bengals, it would have been 4
if the Bengals hadn't been. If the Bengals,
right,
authoritatively.
Yeah.
Beat them. I think I just made that word up. But they beat them good. They beat them pretty good. So, yeah, I guess those are the early predictions.
Yeah.
I definitely don't agree with all of them. But let us know what you guys think. They could be right. Maybe the Colts will go 13-3.
Could be wrong.
Maybe.
I don't see it. But, hey. Seen crazy things.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
you know what? That's a lot of penalties not being called.
I don't know. The refs lately, man, they seem to be pretty back and forth about what is a penalty and what isn't a penalty.
The funny thing is, they call, the funny thing, if they see one and they didn't call it, they'll call it on the next play.
Yeah, the next play, they're like, oh, well, we didn't call it, so now we have to call it here. Like, no, you let that one go, too, because you missed the other one. You got to let it cancel out.
Yeah.
Then the other team has to suffer your consequences of incompetence.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, you don't call it on this drive, but you call it on the next drive for that
And
same
it's like
team.
a play apart, too. It's not even a good amount of time. It's
Nah.
like, come on.
Like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna throw this one. This
Next
one.
play, we'll call it.
Just like, let them play. No, I gotta call this. I want to keep my job.
Hey, guys, we have these things called whistles. You know what?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. We'll see you next time.